Oh no, no more flies.
Well, this is another first in the bad campground experience. What a waste of time. I'm gonna share all this with you so you can avoid situations like this. I'm Tom.
And I'm Cherie.
And we sold everything for a life of freedom and full-time travel.
Follow our journey for tips, and we also share our mistakes.
And we make plenty of them.
Yes, we do. And thank you for subscribing, because you don't want to miss some of these videos we have coming up. We have some really exciting things happening.
We do. We are leaving the Great Smoky Mountains of North Carolina and heading south toward Charleston, South Carolina.
When I woke up this morning, found everything in place. The birds were singing pretty songs, the sun kissed me on my face. It feels so good to be alive, it feels so good to see the light. I got this sudden feeling like now's the time to start. I got a big idea in my head, I got a dream down in my heart. And I'm praying that you'll help me now, I'm praying that you'll show me how.
Let's take I-26 east. Continue straight for 9 minutes to US 76.
Mile that has me getting on to 76, taking a left.
Yeah, that's what I've got. And it says we have 303 miles.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Nope.
South Carolina state line.
I'm recording. Yeah, how long are we going to be on this road? I don't like it.
Not long, another 17 miles.
It's too narrow, too curvy, too fast. I don't like it. I feel fine in the car, but watching you is making me ill.
Don't worry about it, love. Yeah, just beautiful. Oh man, the yellows and the reds right here.
Yeah.
This will be fun.
Ew.
So I'll take each day I'm given and make the most of it.
Holy
And even when it
shit.
feels so good.
Is that the tightest bridge yet?
Tightest bridge yet. The Truckers app took you this way?
Yeah, that's fine. We had about 6 or 7 inches.
Didn't look like it. All these power cords are okay?
Should be.
Well, this is another first in the bad campground experience. So we're just looking for a quick spot near Charleston, and it's getting warm. The temperature's 80 degrees. So we want to have some power and at least some water or something overnight. And so we grab this spot right here. There's a few spots down here, but it's only 20 amps. Now, we can limp by on a 20 amp circuit. That's not a big deal. But it keeps, we've shut everything off in there, unplugged the microwave, put the refrigerator to propane only, unplugged everything we possibly can, and it keeps tripping with just one air conditioning unit on low. So I'm thinking that these breakers are bad. They've been tripped so many times, they don't actually give out 20 amps, because one air conditioning unit and the refrigerator can usually go on a 15 amp circuit. So there's like two 20 amp circuits right here. I've gone back and forth trying both sides. I've tripped both of them each like twice. And I'm thinking, okay, well, there's another box over here, a big box, like the box, and I barely touched this right here. I barely touched it. It fell off. I can't get it back on. But this is like the main power to everything, and it's sprinkling out here. So I've talked to the person that is helping to take care of this right now, and she's helping out the owners while they're gone for the evening or something. Apparently they're on their way back, but I'm not going to touch that right there because that's probably the power to everything. And again, it's sprinkling out here right now. So we did talk to the lady that's taking care of this, and she said, well, hey, you know, if you want to switch spots, you can do that, but I've already disconnected, slides are out, we're only here for the night, we don't want to have to move. So the sites are kind of set up kind of weird, where like this box right here is for 3-4, so I guess you can, you know, go back and forth. But these are completely dead. Like there is not any power to this box. I turn both breakers on, I get nothing, zero. So this is a Sweetwater campground. We will mention the name so you know what you're getting into. I mean, we do understand that there is some 30 and 50 amp farther that way. So, you know, closer to the lake, there's a nice pretty view of a lake. There is some better power, and maybe it's fine. But if you're catching one of the last spots here, now we're gonna get some wind here. Anyway, I am gonna try to run a longer cord to the next spot over and see if we can't make that work. That's the last thing I can do. So something to look out for. I always check the power with my surge suppressor, which I also removed because that takes up a little bit of power. So I'm a little nervous about that. And the power looks good. It's not miswired. It's just not enough. This is going to be a little weird because I'm going to be right next to their camper plugging in my cord. It's the next power box over, but it's supposed to serve 2 campers. So here we go. I don't know if you could even see that. It's getting dark out here, but the spot for the other camper on this side, the breaker is on, but the plugs are gone. There's no plugs there at all. So now we got to decide if we're going to wait for the owners to come back and fix something up for us, or if we're going to basically boondock with water and try to survive in this heat and humidity, or pick up and move spots as it's getting dark here. Those are our options right now. What a waste of time. When we look for a quick overnight spot, we don't always do a thorough review of the campsite because we figure as long as we are only there one night, how bad can it be? We probably better rethink that after this overnight stay, even though this campground has a 4.3 star rating on Google and actually decent ratings on the other sites and apps. So, long story short, the person helping out with the campground here took me around to what other sites were still open, and some people have parked kind of goofy, and long story short, there's a spot we can go to. It is completely dark now, basically, but it's either a hot night, hot humid night with no AC, or we move in the dark. So basically packed up here, and Cheeri's gonna guide me in just a little ways back. We're gonna back right up to somebody's car, kind of taking up part of this spot. I'll have to show that. So gonna share all this with you so you can avoid situations like this. So what's that saying? When it rains, it pours? Is
Literally.
that the deal?
Mm-hmm.
So it's pouring right now, finishing up the setup, and it's that domino effect. It's like one problem, and I can't say, really try to control my state and not get really frustrated, because you're gonna have issues and things like that. By the second and third domino, I was getting frustrated, and then we have never been talked to that much trying to set up. I mean, and I know you guys that full-time RV or part-time or whatever, you know what it's like if you have people talking to you while you're trying to set up. And it wasn't one, not two, it was 3 people potentially trying to talk, and not just a little bit, but want to help. And then I had issues with the automatic leveling, and it actually isn't working. We only got our front jacks extended. The automatic leveling system, it aired out at the other site, and it's aired out here. I think we're pretty level, but 4 of the jacks are not down. And at this point, it's pouring rain. I don't know. This is such a bizarre experience.
It really is.
I mean, I don't even know where to start. I mean,
And will it end?
We parked very early tonight, and what time is it?
Oh, we were planning something at 4 something tonight.
It's 8:13
And we're just
right now.
Yeah.
And the slides are not popped out here. Yeah, so we have basically spent, like, all these things actually fit spinning our wheels. I was spinning the wheels because it's the ground and the grass is wet.
Mm-hmm.
I never had to put it in a
There's
four-wheel
a bug.
drive.
What's that bug on the ceiling?
Don't look for bugs.
I'm not looking for them.
We got bugs.
It caught my eye.
I know, I'm playing with you.
We got lots of grass, wet feet with grass stuck to them.
I guess, how can we look on the bright side?
We have electricity.
We have,
Woo.
it's actually 50 amp. It seems to be working. One AC unit is on, but now I'm like cold because
I'm freezing.
I'm wet.
I've been waiting for the slides to come out so I can get a blanket. I'm cold.
Yeah, which we just need to do that, and we'll probably have to add on some more to this story after we decompress. Our dirt road is literally a muddy mess, a muddy river to drive out of this morning. And the rain's still coming. And we got donkeys this morning.
It'll help you get together when you're feeling alone. Make you feel happy, remind you of home. Make you wanna get up, get out and go. Look at what love can do. Oh, the things, oh, the things, oh, the things that love can do. Oh, the things, oh, the things, oh, the things that love can do. It'll turn a cloudy feeling to a sunny day. Make you brave, say what you wanna say. Oh, it's got me feeling everything's okay. Look at what love can do.
So Cheeri's been singing the Hotel California song about this RV park, right?
Are we really going to include that in a video? I think we need to be careful with this one.
Well, you were talking about, like, this feels like the Twilight Zone, right?
Like, is this for real?
Our neighbors have already gone And I didn't realize this last night, but everybody was parked really wonky, and I thought, wow, that's kind of rude of them to do that. But after realizing how unlevel this area is, you literally have to park crooked in order to get your rig to level. And we, of course, are fairly straight, and we did not level. We found the limitation of the Lippert automatic leveling system. So we did sleep a little crooked last night, and that's something we'll have to keep in mind, because we kept having error messages in the leveling process. So that's good to know. That is the weirdest overnight stay experience we have ever had, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Bizarre. And maybe we can get a break in the rain and we can get out of here. So, get to some regular mooch docking. How about that? What did we learn in this experience? When researching a prospective campsite, look for the bad reviews first, and then decide if it's really that bad, could you still stay there? Always walk the prospective campsite before pulling in. How level is it? Check the power and the water before pulling in and setting up camp. Oh, and politely let anyone that wants to chat with you while you set up, or that insists on helping you when you don't want help, to give you some space. Actually, during the stay, I made the comment when 3 people were trying to help back us in that there were too many cooks in the kitchen. Was that being rude? Well, 2 of them left anyway, but one stayed talking to Cherie while she was guiding me back with the walkie-talkie. So how do you nicely let someone know to give you some space while you back in and set up? Let us know in the comments. We are so happy to be arriving in Charleston, South Carolina, where we will be mostly mooch docking at Cherie's friend's place for a whole month. Sweet! Be sure to subscribe so you never miss a video.